Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. Here to share some empties with you for my week ending October 10th. So I'm just going to jump right into it with some non-wax empties. We finished a soap in raspberry jam from Bath and Body Works, and the scent notes are sweet strawberry jam, no, sweet raspberry jam, fresh strawberries, and vanilla cake crumbs. Yes, really good. Have had this before. Have more of them, I'm sure. Um, Nice, fresh raspberry. Is this one? I can never remember if this one's a little bit floral. I'm going to say no. It's very fruity. Raspberry, really like that. And then Oceanside Lavender, which I have fallen in love with. I can see myself putting this in all the bathrooms in the house and it being like a signature scent when it's not, like the holidays or super hot summer time weather. Such a pretty, clean, fresh scent. It's wild lavender, sweet sandalwood, and calming waves. Just really, really pretty. Kicking myself for not having picked up more. I may have to, once there's another sale, that's the only time I buy my soaps. I will definitely get more of that. From Second and Spruce, I finished up a mini loaf in hashtag Wax Besties. It's pink chiffon buttercream, lemon cream cake, and a dusting of pink sugar. This was from July, poured in July of this year. This was amazing. Her lemon cream cake is to die for. It is just so delicious. You definitely get the pink sugar in here and that delicious sweetness from the buttercream frosting. This was so amazing. 100% would be oh my gosh, what is wrong with my words today? A repurchase. Second and Spruce has quickly become my number one vendor. Her stuff does not require cure time. It performs in any warmer, in any room in my house. I love it so much. Will always be a vendor that I purchase from. From Scentsy, this is Cider Mill, another great fall scent. This is currently available. It's apple, pumpkins, and spice. Yeah, just a perfect autumn fragrance. I don't have more of it, but I will probably stock up on some more before it goes away. This is Jam and Jubilee. Did I only do one of these? Yeah, I like this. I feel like, I don't know, I go back and forth about how much I really like it though. This was a scent of the month for June. It's red berry, blackberry zest, and sugared syrup. It's not available, and I can't remember if I have this in my club. I skipped my club for September, and I'll get it, my club will come again in December. I need to look and see if I have that in there. I like it. It's a really good performer. I just don't know how many fruity blends I need from Scentsy. This is, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of the movie. And if it has it on here, it is too small for me to read. But this is Sadness, Feeling Blue. I'm sure you guys know what this is called. I can't think of it, and I didn't see the movie. I know my niece saw it. And was there a second one? Or I don't know. I'm kind of out of the loop when it comes to Disney movies. This is not available. It's lavender and bergamot. Super, super pretty. Great combination with the bergamot and the lavender together. Fantastic for me. A nighttime scent. Winding down. Really did enjoy this, and it was a fantastic performer. I warmed that in my loft and hallway on the second floor of the house. Sips of Cider. Fantastic. And it didn't come back. It's citrus and spice. I love this. These are just, if you aren't constantly in the mood to warm like pumpkin and apple scents, um, or like smoky scents that are pretty common for this time of year, these are great if this is the type of fragrance that you enjoy. I 100% do. Oh, it's really good. Again, a fantastic performer. Sad that that one didn't come back. From Sassy Girl Aroma, this was an extra that Summer put in from a D-stash that I bought from her. It's Apple Butter Delight. It's slow cooked apples, caramelized sugar, brown butter, steamed milk, and creamy caramel. So I mostly got that like cooked apple note, like sweet cooked apples. And it was nice. It was like a mini little snap bar. Warmed this in my kitchen on 2 different occasions, and it was good. Decent performer. From Knowles Farm Scents, I had 1 cube left. This was a sample that I got in Farrow. Farrow? Is it pronounced Farrow or Farah? Anyway, jasmine, tonka bean, patchouli, sandalwood, leather, musk, and amber. This one, when I first got this was poured back in March. I was nervous because it had leather in it, but you guys, I warmed 1 cube back like when I first got it in my front room, and I could not believe how much I really, really enjoyed this. It's not overly leather heavy. You get the beautifulness from the patchouli, that sandalwood mixed with the musk and the amber, and the leather. Honestly, I couldn't smell it, and I feel that I'm super sensitive to leather scents, so I warmed the 2nd cube, I think before we went on vacation, and in the front room, and it was in there for 2 days. It was really, really good. I like this, and I would seek this out in a bigger portion going forward if Travis and Amber from Knowles Farms offer that. Again, it was really good, and that's another reason why we all just love getting samples, because that would never be something that I would order. From Teddy Bees, I finished a sample in PB&J, and this is, I think it's fresh baked bread, honey, and I don't know if it's raspberry jam or strawberry jam. You guys, that is not at all what this smells like to me. This doesn't smell like bread. It doesn't smell like jam. I know there's no peanut butter in here. This smells so super earthy to me. Yeah, it's bizarre. And I was expecting it to smell like bread and jam. Yeah, this was just like earthy, like soil after it rains. I don't know if maybe this was something different or, and it got poured in this, but I didn't really enjoy it either. So this is Moon Over Manhattan. I love this scent. It's marshmallows, like roasted marshmallows and Palo Santo. I think I did I thought I did 2 of these. I did. I thought I had. Yeah, this is really good from Yummer's Delight, Moon Over Manhattan. I usually cut this in half and warm it in the 2 warmers that I have in my bedroom. I think I need to add a couple more warmers to my bedroom. Not that the stuff doesn't perform. I mean, I can always smell the wax, but I feel like I need to up my game in the bedroom. Love that. Again, Yummer's Delight does very well in my home. This is a favorite of mine. This is from the Bathing Garden. This is Princess Ruby's Tartlets. And I can't remember. I don't think this, maybe I got one as a sample, but I know I bought this from the Bathing Garden. This is so good, and it's so unique. I've never smelled anything like this in wax in my life. I haven't seen this offered again. I mean, I've been really trying to stay off of vendor websites, and I saw a huge collection from the Bathing Garden, and I've really warmed through and haven't ordered, I don't think, from the Bathing Garden, definitely a year, possibly 2 years. But you guys, this Princess Ruby's Tartlets, it's strawberry rhubarb, sugared pie crust, toasted graham cracker, and red velvet cake crumbles. It's so so different to me. That rhubarb comes through in the most delicious way. Like you are in the kitchen cooking with rhubarb. I've never made a rhubarb pie. One of my mom's very good friends used to grow rhubarb, and I remember her, I don't know if she would like boil it. I don't really know how that whole process works. But this brought me right to her kitchen. Oh, this was so good. And I'm not a big, huge rhubarb fan in wax, but with that strawberry, that delicious sweetness from that sugared pie crust. This was so good. And sadly, I do not have any more, but I loved it every single time I had this and warmed it. And I was kind of like hanging on to that one. I have another from Noel's Farm Scents. This is blackberry jam butter cookies. It's butter cookie and blackberry jam. I like this. I don't think I'm the biggest fan. I love blackberry, as long as it's not floral. There's several vendors blackberry that I like. His included. I don't know if it's just the combination of the butter cookie and blackberry jam. I don't seem to really enjoy it from any vendor. This was nice though, and it was long lasting. I just wanted to try theirs to see if maybe my mind changed about it. I know tons of people love blackberry jam butter cookie. I just don't think it's a favorite for me, but it was a good performer. From Rose Girls, I did Absolute Sugar Cookies. Love, love, love this. It's her Absolute Coffee with sugar milk and monster cookies. Delicious. And when I didn't want like full throttle, straight up coffee in the mornings, this was just delightful to have. You still get that coffee note with bakery. It's so, so good. I've purchased this many, many times and will continue to. Love, love, love Rose Girls. Take It Easy. This is Invigorating Green Tea, Cucumber, and Leafy Greens. This was from a de-stash that I bought from Summer. I loved this. Fantastic for me to warm this in my living room at night, like after dinner and stuff, or like on a weekend afternoon, and just kind of needing a break from fall scents. I love fall. It's my most favorite season. But the scents, warming, pumpkin and spices and apples and spices. And it just kind of, I feel like when I do several days in a row of warming those types of blends, even though they're different, I'm not warming the same thing. It kind of all like meshes together and it starts smelling the same to me. So having a blend like this, to just kind of like reset my nose, I guess. Yeah, and I love green tea and wax, the cucumber. It was just a really pretty scent. So thank you to Summer for de-stashing that. Finished up my bag, my last bag of Salem from Rose Girls. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, campfire marshmallows, and vanilla sandalwood. I had a little bit left, and the day before we left, because we were in Salem, Massachusetts for close to 2 weeks. My husband's family home is there, and I like to go back in the fall. And so the boys, my husband was not able to go with us this time, so the boys and I went. We had a fantastic time. Salem is Cuckooville for the month of October, and now, I mean, it gets crazy in September now too. So just like walking around downtown, which luckily we live within, I mean, we don't live, we stay within walking distance to downtown, so it just gets crazy down there. I just won't go there, like walk around downtown on the weekends, but we did some like touristy things as far as being around downtown, but we also went to other towns and stuff while we were there. But anyway, what I'm getting at is Salem is a favorite of mine. And just before we went on vacation, I warmed the last bit of this in my dining room and kitchen. It's an amazing scent, and I have it coming in a scoopable from Scoopable Wax Melts. So, sorry, I was a little distracted for a second. My son was at my door asking me something. And last but not least, I didn't warm through a ton. A lot of these were just like a little bit left and stuff, just finishing things up like before we left on vacation. From Knowles Farm Census's, the infamous pumpkin pie pound cake. And I will always think of Martha regarding this scent. It's vanilla pound cake, pumpkin souffle, and pumpkin pie. She had spoken so highly of this. I believe it was like a year ago, like July or August. I want to say she ordered this size and immediately had regrets that she didn't buy it in a bigger portion. And I think the following month, when he had I think it was a ready to ship, I don't know, she got a loaf. And I was like, wow, it's got to be good. And I hadn't ordered from Knowles Farm at that point. I didn't make my first order with him until February or March of this year. So when this was offered, I had to get some. Really, really enjoyed this. It was yummy and delicious. It's not super heavy. It's a good, I'd say 6, 7 out of 10. I have more of it. I will definitely be warming more before this year is over and enjoying it. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I hope everybody is doing well. What was your favorite that you've been melting? Do you just stick with straight up fall scents, or do you have to take little breaks and throw in some fruity or some like summer? I do, and we're still today, maybe. I feel like today we were triple digits too. We have been. I think we're supposed to get a break within the next couple days, but I'm looking for some 70s, maybe low 80s, but so it gets kind of, it's a little difficult to feel in the fall melting mood when the temperatures are so scorching here still. But anyway, that's all. Loving the fall blends. I have a lot of them, and it's so fun to pick out each day what I'm going to be warming. I have like a pile going here of things I want to warm in the next week. Some stuff from Rainbow Melts, more from Rose Girls, stuff from Second and Spruce, Scoopable, Knowles. I have a lot. And Scentsy, obviously. So that's it, you guys. Take care. Stay well. Happy melting, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one.